What causes colon cancer? How to prevent it effectively. Colon cancer is a serious health concern, but here's the silver lining: it's one of the most preventable cancers in the US. Despite this, it claims over 50,000 lives annually, partly due to its subtle early symptoms. Dr. Heinz-Joseph Lenz, a professor at USC's Keck School of Medicine, emphasizes its deadliness, especially for men and women under 50. But here's the good news: when caught early, colon cancer is highly treatable. And even better, it's largely preventable through simple measures like regular screenings and adopting healthier habits. So, let's dive into what colon cancer is, what increases your risk, and most importantly, how you can take control and prevent it. Colon cancer, sometimes called colorectal cancer, is a disease that starts with benign polyps in the large intestine, also known as the colon. Over time, these polyps can turn cancerous and spread to other body parts. Symptoms of advanced stages include abdominal pain, bloody stool, changes in bowel habits, anemia, and weight loss. However, Dr. Xavier Lohr, a gastroenterologist at Yale Medicine, warns that early symptoms can be mild or even absent, making it crucial to catch it early. The average risk of developing colorectal cancer is about 1 in 24 for men and 1 in 26 for women, according to the American Cancer Society. But certain factors can dramatically increase this risk. A family history of colon cancer is a significant risk factor, as are inherited conditions like Lynch syndrome or familial adenomatous polyposis (FAP). Inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's or ulcerative colitis also increase risk due to ongoing inflammation in the digestive tract. Type 2 diabetes may also play a role. Age is another factor, with most cases occurring in individuals over 50. However, incidence among younger adults is rising. Many common causes of colon cancer are related to lifestyle and dietary choices. Diets rich in red meat, particularly fried or broiled, and processed meats like hot dogs and deli meat have been linked to colon cancer. Lack of physical activity, obesity, smoking, and excessive alcohol consumption are also contributing factors. Understanding these causes is the first step towards prevention. But the most effective way to avoid the worst outcomes of colon cancer is through early and regular screening. Here are some key suggestions to help prevent colon cancer. Improve your diet. A diet high in fiber, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can significantly lower your risk. Fiber keeps your digestive system healthy and reduces exposure to carcinogens. Reducing red meat and processed food intake is especially important. Ditch tobacco and limit alcohol. Smoking is strongly associated with colon cancer, so quitting tobacco is vital. Limiting alcohol consumption is also important, as its metabolization can damage DNA and potentially lead to uncontrolled cell growth. Exercise regularly. A sedentary lifestyle is a serious risk factor. Physical activity helps reduce inflammation, boost immune function, and improve insulin sensitivity, all of which can prevent colon cancer. Maintain a healthy weight. Exercise is crucial in preventing obesity, especially excess belly fat, which is a major risk factor for colon cancer. Even a small weight loss can make a difference. Get screened regularly. This is the most vital step. The American Cancer Society recommends starting regular screenings at age 45 for average risk individuals and earlier for those at higher risk. Colonoscopy is the gold standard, but other options like stool-based tests are available. It's important to consult with your healthcare provider to choose the best option for you. The key is to start screening as soon as recommended and keep up with screenings every 5 to 10 years, as advised by your doctor. When caught early, the chances of surviving colon cancer are excellent, around 90%. So, take control of your health and don't miss out on the opportunity to prevent this deadly disease. And this is the part most people miss: colon cancer prevention is within your reach. It's not just about early detection, it's about adopting a healthier lifestyle. So, are you ready to make some changes? The power to prevent colon cancer is in your hands. What steps will you take to protect your health? 3 doctor-backed strategies to lower colon cancer risk: gut health and lifestyle tips. Colon cancer is on the rise in people under 50, and that's ringing alarm bells for both doctors and everyday families. But could your gut health be playing a surprising role in this trend? Let's dive into the methods that Dr. Neelan Duday, a prominent gut health and colon cancer researcher, uses to protect himself from the very disease he studies. Shocking as it sounds, more people below the age of 50 are being diagnosed with colon cancer. Researchers can't fully explain why, but Dr. Day, an associate professor at Seattle's Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center, thinks the answer could be lurking in our gut microbes. But here's where it gets controversial. Dr. Day is quick to clarify, gut microbes aren't the only players in colon cancer. Still, the evidence is piling up that certain microbial imbalances could influence our risk. So, what does your gut community have to do with your odds of disease? Imagine this: trillions of tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, and more live along your colon. Recent studies have linked greater microbial diversity to improved overall health, including a lower likelihood of developing colon and other cancers, as well as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even mood disorders like depression. And this is a part most people miss. Your daily habits, what you eat, how much you move, even your environment directly sculpt the landscape of your gut microbiome. For example, diets heavy in ultra-processed foods or a sedentary lifestyle can leave your gut in poor shape. Dr. Day's research focuses on how targeted changes to the microbiome could, someday, help us prevent or even treat colon cancer. Yet, every individual's gut is uniquely their own, which makes broad advice tricky. His lab is zeroing in on how specific microbes react to different foods, hoping to one day offer truly personalized dietary strategies that could stop cancerous polyps before they start. At age 45, the very age when the American Cancer Society urges average-risk adults to begin colonoscopy screenings every decade, Dr. Day is vigilant about screening. He underscores that people with a family history or other risk factors should talk to their doctor about screening even earlier. But screenings are just the start. To truly lower his risk, Dr. Day carefully tends his gut microbiome through everyday choices. In his own words, the microbiome is like learning an instrument. You need patience and daily practice to see lasting benefits. If you're wondering how to follow his lead, here are the 3 core habits Dr. Day swears by. 1. Include fiber in every meal. Dr. Day makes it a point to add fiber-rich foods to every plate he eats. Why? Decades of nutrition research show that fiber, especially from plant-based sources like fruits, veggies, nuts, beans, and whole grains, acts as food for the good bacteria in our digestive tract. These bacteria break down fiber, producing substances that strengthen your colon and support immune health. A landmark study known as the American Gut Project analyzed stool samples and diet records from over 10,000 people. It found that those eating 30 or more types of plants weekly had a far more diverse gut microbiome, a marker of good gut health, than those eating only 10 or fewer plant types. Dr. Day, whose South Asian heritage features plenty of lentil and chickpea dishes, enjoys a variety of plant-based meals and notes this is important because different beneficial bacteria prefer different types of fiber. Simply put, variety feeds a thriving gut ecosystem. 2. Be wary of ultra-processed foods. The next step is steering clear of ultra-processed foods when you can. These products, think protein bars, packaged snacks, instant meals, often contain artificial additives, emulsifiers, excessive sugars, and fats you'd never use in your own kitchen. They're designed for convenience and craveability, but research indicates they can disrupt the gut microbiome and have been linked to health risks, including higher rates of colon cancer. This is contentious. Some argue processed foods are a necessity in busy modern life. Dr. Day admits he's not perfect. If given the choice, I'll grab a fresh apple over a processed fruit bar. But sometimes, you have to live in the real world. 3. Make exercise a regular habit. Finally, Dr. Day maintains an active lifestyle, joining community soccer and kickball teams as well as working out on his own. Regular physical activity doesn't just strengthen your heart and keep your waistline in check, it also benefits gut health in remarkable ways. Exercise helps food move through the digestive tract more efficiently, reducing the time your colon is exposed to potential toxins. Plus, multiple studies suggest working out increases populations of beneficial gut microbes, ramping up overall diversity. Here's something you might not expect. Dr. Day notices direct gut health benefits from exercise, a sentiment echoed by many in his field. Now, the big question, is gut health really the smoking gun behind rising colon cancer rates in younger adults? Or are we missing a bigger picture involving environmental toxins, genetics, or societal changes? What's your take on the link between what we eat, how we live, and our cancer risks? Do you believe diet and lifestyle can really tip the scales, or is more at play here? Drop your thoughts below and let's open up this debate.